Hey guys, it's Abhay here. Welcome to Coders Project. So in this video, we're going to be discussing about the variables available in C++. So what are variables? Variables are containers for storing data values. In C++, there are different types of variables defined with different keywords. For example, int stores integers, whole numbers without decimals such as 123 or minus 123. Double stores floating point numbers with decimals such as 19.99 or 19.99, and then char stores single characters such as uppercase and lowercase letters. Char values are surrounded by single quotes. String stores text such as, for example, hello world between double quotes over here. It can be any text for that matter. Boolean characters, which is BOOL, stores values with two statements or states true or false. So, what are C++ identifiers and why do you need them? So, all C++ variables must be identified with unique names. These unique names are called as identifiers. So, C++ constants when you don't want when you don't want others or yourself to override existing variable values, use the constant keyword, which is const. This will declare the variables as constants, which means unchangeable and read only. So let me show you how do you declare a variable and change it into constant, and how do you declare multiple variable, etc. So let me show it to you. So how do you declare a variable, or how do you create a variable? So to create a variable, you must specify the type and then assign the value to it. So first the type, then the variable name, and then assign the value to it. So let me zoom in a bit so you can see it clearly. Yeah, this should be good enough. Okay. So let us declare a variable over here. Let me take it as integer int, and then let the variable name be num1 equals, and I'll specify it as 20, and then let me print the variable. Let's execute this. So as you can see, it prints out hello world and then 20. So let me just remove this line. Yeah. So now to create a variable without assigning the value to it and then assigning the value to it later on, so you just have to remove this and then specify your variable name and then assign the number. So let me take it as 100. Let me print number1 or num1. So it prints out 100. So you can create a variable first and define the variable, and then you can specify the number or integer, whatever you want to specify to it later on. So know that if you assign a new value to the existing variable, it will override the previous value. So let me keep this as 200. So what happens when you print this code? So first we have assigned num1 to be 200, and then we have changed num1 to be 100. So it's not going to print out 200, it's going to print out 100. Let me keep this as 200 and this as 100. Yeah. So as you can see, it's going to print out 200. You can create variables and assign different data types to it. So let me show you a few of them. Now I'll define a variable with double, which is used for dealing with decimal numbers. Double, and then num2 equals 100.10 or 10, and then let me print this. So this is going to print out. uh, I need to get this to the next line. Yeah, so it prints out 100.1. So it's 100.10. So this is used for dealing with decimal integers. So now to create a character variable, so char, and then your variable name, char1, char1, and then let me keep it as small letter b, and then char, and then char2 equals capital B. Let us print this out. Let me just copy and paste this. So char1 and then char2. Okay, I missed the colon over here, semicolon. Yeah, so it prints out small letter b and then capital letter B. So now for specifying the string, you just have to type string and then your variable name. So str1 equals and then your string. Yeah, let's print this out. So as you can see, it prints out hello, I'm Abhay. So this is how you deal with string, double, integer, char, etc. So now I'm going to be showing you how do you play around with this thing a bit more. Let me remove all this. So let me specify integer num1 to be what? Let me take it as 16 this time, and then let us print this out. Over here, I'm going to be typing my age, my ages, and then num1. Yeah, let's print this out. So it's going to print out my age is 16. So what happens here is it's going to print out my ages first, and then we open two angular brackets over here and then num1, which is 16. So now how do you add two variables or two or more variables? So to add two or more variables, you just have to make it simpler, I'll take it as x and y. Integer y equals what, 4, and then let me take it as double z equals 10.20 or 10.201. Now let us print our cout and then x plus y plus z. So it's going to give you 30.201, which is 16 plus 4, 20, 30.201. So you can also do this, you can add it over here like double equals x plus y plus z, and then print out double over here instead of doing this. I mean double sum. So instead of writing this over here, you can just make it shorter by adding an extra line over here. So now how do you declare many variables in a single line? You just have to specify the comma. So it's going to be y equals 4 and then z equals 10.201. So it's going to give you the same thing. Let me remove this. So same result, it's 30. Well, what went wrong? Let us just check it out. Okay, so because z is 10.201 and we have specified it to be the integer, so it rounds off to 10. So if I keep this as double, it's 30.201. So this is how we declare many variables and add them. So now how do you specify your constant? So to specify your constant, you just have to type const and then print it out. So what this does is when you don't want to change the values of the variable once you have specified it later on, then you can use this const. If you want to change it, then you should not put this const. Let's try what happens when we change it. So let me take it as double. Oh, no, wait, it's going to be x equals 16. So let me change it to 20. So it gives you an error because you cannot change once it's been specified to constant. So if you remove the constant, then it can be changed. Yeah. So this is how you play around with variables. Thank you guys for watching my video. Do subscribe my channel, like my videos. See you soon.